last question I'm going to ask you.
Right.
Okay, you already talked about one, but if you can give me 2 books that you could recommend to somebody watching this interview that you feel that were inspiring books to you. They can be on the training side or not.
Yeah.
Completely up to you. And please also say that title of that book again.
Okay.
That you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. One that I dove into a long time ago, and I kind of got back into it again recently, was Good to Great by Jim Collins. It's a business book, isn't it? It doesn't really have to do anything to do with training, but has everything to do with training. They talk about all these different principles from different other organizations and different backgrounds, and they relate them to business, and just so many of those things relate to strength and conditioning. I think that's a great book.
Okay.
I heard about it at a conference, and now it's funny when I keep hearing about it. I think another great one that just came out last year is A Call to Serve by Jeff Connors.
Okay.
He's a strength coach at East Carolina University. Gotten to know him. He's been involved with the NSCA and the CSCCA for his entire career. Phenomenal strength coach, and he talks about a little bit of everything in that book. He talks about his life and how it affected him as an athlete, as a coach, and his entire 20-year career. Really cool stuff. New books, this is more than 2. I said, I'm partial to the NSCA, the new Essentials text, because I think we've updated that. All-star cast of chapter contributors, all these different people contributing to update stuff, update research, update training in it, and update the picture. So that was really exciting. And then who knows? There's so many books I have on my to-read list.
Oh my gosh, right? I've got Ron McKeefery's book just showed up at my house the other day. I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to find time to read all these books. But I can't thank you enough. And I want to go back to one point about the NSCA that I absolutely love. You go to all conferences, okay? And you can go in and you can listen to a practitioner talk 60, 90 minutes and just get an idea, tip of the iceberg of maybe that person's philosophies or a little bit of their practice and what they do. To your point, as a young practitioner, the most important thing is to communicate. Shake hands, talk to people, introduce yourself, and just try to be a sidebar into some of those conversations. I, like you, one of my first NSCA conferences, I was there with, I got invited into a room to talk with a group of practitioners. It was Stephen Pliss, Doug Lentz, John Graham, and I'm sitting there looking around going, what am I doing here? But as these conferences, I go to all of these different conferences, I find the most amazing takeaways that I have are the sidebar discussions you have at lunch, are the quick little conversations that you have. I mean, the content of the conference is fantastic, but it's the networking and the connections that are being made that are just, you can't put a price tag on it.
Yeah, and hopefully, I've had an influence on other people, and it's the kind of volunteerism of an organization like the NSCA and the people willing to give back that have made it so special to me and you too, you can tell.
It is an honor to be involved with the organization. So thank you for making the drive up, and thank you for the awesome interview.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Scott. Thanks, buddy.